Yeah.
How'd you do on the test?
At 81.
Oh, that's not bad.
Not bad. I mean, again, I said I'd be happy with an 80, so I can't complain.
True. All right. Let's see. Did you do the preparation?
Yeah, and I've actually started working a lot on the group work too.
Okay, cool. All right. Let's see here. Um, Man, this was a weird chapter, I feel like.
Dude, I hate hypotheses like with a passion.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's like there was one of the questions on the prep where it said, is this a type 1 or type 2 error?
Yeah.
I looked at it and I was like, but it's true. And what?
Dude,
But apparently it was a type 1 error. So hopefully we'll get those questions right here.
I yeah. I just never understand what they want. Like you reject the null hypo. I don't know. it gets really confusing for me.
Yeah.
Why can't you just say it's true or it's not true?
Yeah.
But
All right. So for number 3, a hypothesis test consists of 2 hypotheses. The null hypothesis alternative, which one represents the status quo? That's the null, isn't it?
yep.
Hypothesis involves equals.
I think that's a null as well.
I agree. Okay, the p-value is the probability of obtaining sample statistic. Okay. When computing this probability, which hypothesis do you assume to be true? You assume the null is true, don't you?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's what I got.
Suppose the null hypothesis is mean of 10. Which of the following represents the alternative hypothesis two-tailed test? That's the doesn't equal, isn't it?
Yep.
Sweet.
And
Man, this
then
one's not too hard at all.
yeah. And then the left tail is just less than.
Yeah.
Right tail is greater than. Okay, and then so these two, 9 and 10, are where these are two I didn't know how to do.
Okay. Alpha. Okay, which relationship would result in failing to reject? Oh my goodness. Failing
See
to
this?
reject. So the hypothesis is true.
Okay, so the hypothesis, so failing to reject, so the hypothesis is true.
Yeah.
Okay,
So p-value should be less than alpha, right? Um, if the p-value is low, reject the null. So we want the p-value to be higher than alpha.
and alpha. Okay, so alpha typically is like 0.05, 0.01, 0.001 or something, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and so we want the p-value to be
So it
less.
says on the reading, it says memory aid. If the p is low, reject the null.
P is low, reject the null. Okay,
On
that's nice.
we want the p-value to be greater than alpha.
So on the next one on 10, which relationship would result in rejecting the null?
So p-value less than alpha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that was easier than I thought it was going to be, but
Hopefully we're right.
we will.
Watch, it has something to do with the z-score, and we just have no idea.
Dude, and then that was the other one that I was like, it was like compute the z-score, and so I just found the like normal z-score, and then I went through and looked over the reading again, and I'm like, wait, it's just not a normal z-score. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah, and so yeah. Anyways, okay, so
So
12 or 10, 11.
Such companies are doing policy rates. When originally setting the rates, they believe the average claim was 1,500. They are concerned that the true mean is actually higher than this. So So this is what confuses me. Which one's the hypothesis? What's the alternative?
So I think the hypothesis is that it equals 1500, right?
Okay. And then, so the alternative hypothesis would be what they want it to be higher than it actually is.
The true mean is actually higher than this. And see, I couldn't decide if it was the claim is greater than that or if it's not equal to that.
Let me see if there's an example in the reading that would make this simple. So I think it's greater than
Greater than?
because they're saying that it's
Okay.
higher.
Yeah, I didn't really think of that. Okay.
So the
And then
appropriate
a null hypothesis.
hypothesis would be equal to, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's what I put.
Okay. So then 13, the insurance company randomly selects 40 claims with a sample mean of 1,650. He assumes distribution of the sample mean is normal. Yes.
Yes, because it's the 40 is a decent sized number, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then 14 is just the central limit.
Yeah.
Okay. And then 15 is in the reading.
Yeah.
It's just
Test
Z, right?
statistic. Yeah. It's assuming true. Um, so is that X bar? What
I think it's Z.
is it? Okay, yeah. That would make sense. So since we know this case, we can use the Z-score to determine X bar. This is called a test statistic. Yeah, I'll go with Z. Makes sense. So the historical mean supplies grocery store $150, standard deviation of $40. The store manager suspects that the average has decreased.
See, I didn't know this one, dude. Like,
Okay.
I got like just the. Let's see. Hold on one sec.
So I think we would take 144 minus 150 divided by um, 40 over square root of 36.
Okay, and see that's I didn't know if I needed to add the square root of 36.
And then I
Okay.
think if it's less than 0.05, oh, well, we don't have to worry about that right now. That'll come down in 16.
Okay, so it's 144 minus 150 divided by 40 is 40, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 40 divided by the square root of 36. Okay, did you get 0.9?
Yeah. I got negative 0.9.
That's what I got too. Negative 0.9. Negative point.
This is the p-value.
Okay, and then figuring out the p-value, you have to.
We have to plug it into the applet.
I hate that stupid applet. I love it, but I hate it.
Yeah. I think it's just dumb I have to keep opening it.
Yeah, that's my thing too.
I just need to bookmark it, and then it'll be simple. Negative 0.9.
Okay, so did you get? Then did we do both sides?
Yeah,
Okay, so 3, 6, 8, 1.
yeah.
6, 8, I guess. Okay.
What inference would you make about the null hypothesis? So if our p-value is, I gotta remember the thing.
P-value is greater, reject. No.
If the p is low, reject the null. So our p is greater than
So
0.05.
fail. So fail to reject the null.
Yeah.
So stupid. Okay. Anyway. Okay. There. So this is the type 1 and type 2 types of errors.
Yeah.
This one I thought was type 1.
Hypothesis, when the null hypothesis is true, is when the true hypothesis. Yeah. Yep, type 1.
Right. And then this one was kind of just like I couldn't decide.
The researcher decided that instead of using level significance, he's going to use 0.01. Which of the following will be true? So I remember type 2 increases if, what was it? Apparently, I thought I wrote it down. Let me see in the reading.
If the A value of the probability of committing type 1 error is small, the probability of committing a type 2 error will be large. So if the A value is very small, it increases the probability of a type 2 error.
Okay.
And so A value gets smaller, so it'll increase the type 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if alpha is 0.05, compute the probability of committing a type 1 error.
Dude, I didn't understand this because it's 1/20th, but like, how do we? And
How do
I
we?
was even dumb enough to divide 1 by 20, and it came out to 0.05.
So what? It wants the probability. That's a. Man, how do you do that? That's.
That
Okay,
is the probability.
I'm trying to think here.
Yeah.
That's well, it's 5%. Like, what is the probability? Is it in the reading?
Dude, so in the reading it says it just talks about how it's 1/20th.
So I wonder if they want us to put 1 divided by 20, but that would be dumb.
It won't even let us put a divide sign.
Okay.
I seriously have no like. I'm half tempted to put 0.05.
Yeah, like that.
I really don't know any other solution. Like it's weird.
I wonder if. Okay, because 0.05 is our significance. Um, type 1.5 is equal to. Frick. Now I'm down for putting 0.05.
I can't think of anything else.
Neither can I. I bet it's a trick question that he's just like, let's see how many people we can get.
For else. Okay, dude, I'm putting it.
All right, let's do this. Man,
Not bad.
95. What?
Hey, we
Oh,
got it right, dude.
yeah, man. We got the p-value wrong. What?
Huh. I
Oh,
wonder.
well, I didn't round to 3 decimal places. Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. Did you still get it wrong?
Did you pick 0.368, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I was just assuming I probably typed it in wrong again. No, I still got it wrong.
Huh. I wonder if we just needed half of it, I guess. I don't know.
And then
Hey, but we got everything else right. Works for me.
Did you get number 9 wrong?
No, I got it right.
What? Okay, dude. What did you put?
P-value is greater than alpha.
Dude, I suck.
Did you put less than?
Yeah, we even talked about that, dude. I gotta start paying attention. Gosh dang it.
So did you get a 90?
I got 91.
Oh, okay.
Dude, never mind. I'm not gonna say what I want to say, but
Yeah, because
Jesus
his
good.
sister watches this, so.
Yeah, I'll be good. I'll be good. I swear. Hey, man. I'll talk to you next week, I guess.
All right, sounds good. See you then.
Hey, have a good one, man.